Your Honor, we'd ask that the court note that even though the father was not served, that he is present in the courtroom and has been emailed a copy of the petition.
So noted.
We have reached a partial agreement with the parties. The contested issues are conservatorship, visitation, support, and retro. The other portions are agreed. Parties are in agreement to establish paternity for Kason Amir Moore. Parties stipulate that they did private testing, so they do not want testing again. Parties stipulate that there is no need to change the last name. Neither party has insurance available at a reasonable cost, so they're asking for Medicaid to be the insurance order today. Medical support to be set at $50 starting May 1st of this year. There's not a request for retroactive medical support or dental support. My understanding is that there are no allegations of family violence or non-disclosure. I'll call the mother. Ma'am, can you state your name for the record?
Brianna Moore.
And Miss Moore, did you hear the agreements that I read into the record?
Yes.
Are those still your agreements?
Yes.
Okay, and ma'am, do you want joint managing conservatorship with the father or sole managing conservatorship with the father?
The second option.
Why don't you want joint?
I mean, I've been doing it, so
Is that your only reason?
yes.
Okay. Ma'am, what visitation do you want?
Supervised for now.
Why?
Previous, what is it? Abuse, I guess, with his other girlfriend or with his other child's mother or whatever, and previous illegal activities.
Okay, so let's break that down a little bit. You said abuse from the father's girlfriend?
Yeah.
Against whom?
No, him and her.
Oh, okay. So your allegation is that they have had some issues.
Yes.
Okay. Has there ever been any issues between the father and yourself?
No.
Do you have any safety concerns with the father taking care of the child in this case?
Are you saying like seeing him wise, or
Yeah, why do you want supervised visits?
I don't trust him, the situation? I just, yeah.
Okay. And who would you recommend be the supervisor?
I mean, when I did let him see him, I was there, and
Okay.
I told him
Ma'am,
that's
is there a protective order that is active between you and the father?
no,
Are there any open CPS reports?
no,
Okay. Has the father, is it your testimony today? What is your testimony today? Has the father ever put the child in danger?
he hasn't had the opportunity to. No,
Okay. And ma'am, the state is asking for child to support to be set at $232. Do you agree with this amount?
no.
Okay, what would you like it for it to be set at?
Mm. You said it was 232.
Yes, ma'am.
I say 350. Stop guessing.
And ma'am, do you understand that we calculated this based on the wage info provided to us?
Yes.
Okay. And ma'am, the retroactive support that the state has calculated for 9 months, but at the $232 rate, and with a credit is $1,588 to be paid off at $58 per month. Are you in
Mm-hmm.
agreement with that?
Yes.
Okay. And you understand this includes a credit of $500 for support that he would have provided you. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, ma'am, this is your opportunity to make any statements regarding the reasons for your request. So, do you have anything you would like to add?
Like as far as like support period,
This
um,
is your chance to to convince the judge why he should rule in your favor.
as far as the support, it just started back in February. Since my child has been born, and before my child was born, I was doing everything by myself. I have to pay daycare, which is, well, not daycare, but someone to watch him while I go to work, which is $240 every 2 weeks. Um, my child does get WIC, but they reduced it to where he only gets 8 cans, and I have to figure out, how to get the milk, which is $50 a can. Um, yeah. Mm,
Is
that's
that it?
yes.
I pass this witness. I call the father. Sir, can you state your name for the record?
Okay.
Hendrix Jones.
And sir, I know all the issues are not agreed to, but did you hear the agreements that you guys had made that I announced to the court?
Yes.
Are those agreements still your agreements?
Yes. Pertaining to the child support, the payment order.
Sir, are you in agreement that that Medicaid be ordered?
Yes.
And you're in agreement that you are the biological father of Kyson Moore, and
Yes.
you're not requesting a name change. Is that true?
No.
Okay, so um, and has there been any family violence between you and the mother?
No.
Okay, and is there any reason for your address to be private from this court record?
No.
Okay, we'll get to the family violence allegations between you and your girlfriend in a moment, but first, let me ask you, are you wanting joint managing conservatorship, or are you okay with the mother making the final decisions for the child's life under sole managing conservatorship?
I would like joint.
Okay. What is your response to the mother's testimony of why she wants sole managing conservatorship?
Could you repeat what she stated?
I'll just ask a different question.
Oh,
Sir, when was the last time you saw your child? When was the last time you saw your child?
okay.
I didn't hear that, Your Honor.
I don't know.
You don't remember what has it been a year? Has it been
No. 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 It's been months. I would say over. It's been over 2 months.
okay. And sir, what visitation do you think is appropriate?
I mean, I agree with the court the first, third, and fifth, but I don't agree with the supervised visits.
Okay. And we're asking for child support to be set at 232. Are you okay with that?
Yes.
And is it true that you make $1750 an hour working 22 hours a week and have two other children?
I'm not as accurate with the pay. I would have to pull up my pay stub app, but I do have two other children,
Okay, do you work part-time or full-time?
part time.
Okay. And you don't know your hourly rate?
No, I would have to pull up my pay stubs.
Did you provide an hourly rate previously to our office?
Yeah, I told her like a guesstimation between 1750.
Okay. Is that still your testimony?
Yes.
Okay. And sir, do you object to the retroactive amount at $1,588 a month to be paid at $58 per month?
Yes, I object.
What's the reason?
I would say February. Um, I make payments of $50 a month. So it basically equals out to 200, no, $50 a week, sorry. $50 a week, and it comes out to 200 a month. I've been making that since February 8th of this year.
Okay, sir. So we gave you a credit of $500 for nine. So actually, let me restate that. So do you understand that retroactive support was calculated based on 9 months? Do you understand that?
Yes,
And that the rate that we used was $232. Do you understand that?
yes,
And that a credit of $500 was given to you. Do you understand that?
yes,
Is it your testimony that you should have given a larger credit?
yes.
How much?
From my calculations, I've made almost a little over 800 far as in payments, and I
Okay.
have the receipts.
Okay, thank you. And then just the last couple of questions. What's your response to the mother's concerns between the alleged incident between you and your girlfriend?
It's false.
Okay. Sir, now's your opportunity to tell the judge anything that you think he should know, so that he may rule in your favor. Do you have anything you would like to
It,
say?
yes.
Go ahead.
Um, I do. Well, I would like to have unsupervised visits because I'm not a threat. I'm not a violent person, and I definitely want to get to know my son, like me and him have a relationship versus another type of way. Um, I don't see why it shouldn't be um, that easy. Far as me and him having our time. I mean, it's three weekends out the month. I think that's more than enough time for us to build a relationship as the years progress. Um, and no, I'm not a threat. I would never harm my child. I don't want to harm anyone. I just really want to get to know him, as far as me and him on a level, and he can meet my other kids as well. So I think that'll be in the best interest of the child.
Thank you, sir. I pass this
Um,
witness.
All right, going to make a ruling here that Mr. Jones establishes the biological father. Neither parent has private health insurance available to them at a reasonable cost. Medical support will be set at $50 a month, making a finding there's been no family violence. On conservatorship, I'm appointing y'all as joint managing conservators. Y'all chose each other to be parents of this child. As you chose them, you chose this other person the way they are, and that's your choice. You're gonna have to be parents with these other person, even though you may not like them anymore, but you're parents together for this child. So I'm appointing y'all as joint managing conservators, so y'all can make decisions together regarding your child. There's no reason for supervised visits. I don't, That's other issue I don't really care about. That doesn't make any sense as to why Mr. Jones can't have regular visitation without supervision, other than you just don't want him to visit. That's not what's going to happen. So we're doing standard visitation, which means that Mr. Jones has a right to visit on the first and third and maybe fifth weekend of the month, from Friday at 6 until Sunday at 6, unsupervised. Both y'all are responsible to make sure your child is safe when the child is in your care. Child support based on income is $232 a month. I know that's not a lot, but that's based on what Mr. Jones is earning right now. We can always modify that later if we come back to court and find that the income has changed. For back child support, I'm entering a judgment of $1,300 to be paid at $30 a month until paid in full. And then court calls bill to Mr. Jones. The Attorney General's office will put that all in the order for me to sign, and that'll be the order that y'all must follow. And they'll send out employer's order to send out to your employer. If there's any times you don't have enough, you haven't earned enough, Mr. Jones, you need to make sure you make your full payments somehow, or you need to find something that's maybe more full time than what you're doing right now. So need to figure out that so that the payments are stable. All right, y'all are done with court. You can press leave on the Zoom to exit out. Thank you.